So I didn't really want to make a video on this topic because I don't really buy into any of the bullshit, but a lot of you guys have sent me comments asking me to cover this subject. So today we're going to be talking about all the crazy casting rumors that have been going on for Scream 5 over the last couple of weeks, including Matthew Lillard, who is telling us all that he is ready to come back and play Stu. What is up, Scream team? Zach Cherry here. Guys, I started this channel because I am a huge horror geek, and if you're like me, you might want to consider hitting that subscribe button and turning on those bell notifications so you can keep up to date with all my videos, including news, reviews, and rankings. Just for shits and gigs, toss this video a thumbs up. It'll let YouTube know that you're interested in seeing more content on Scream 5, and it'll also help this channel to grow. I just want to give a big heartfelt thank you to every single person who turned up for my last video to leave a comment. We are currently sitting at 370 as of right now. A lot of the comments are your guys' fan theories, and some of them are pretty good, so I just want to read my favorite one to you. This one comes from Alex Winstone, and it actually pertains a lot to what we're talking about today. Would love to see Matthew Lillard do a post-credit cameo in solitary confinement, and that he survived the first film. Personally, I love the idea of the post-credit scene. It works really well in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, but I don't know that it would translate as well in the Scream franchise. However, if they are going to do back-to-back films, it would really get us amped up and entice us to go out and see Scream 6 or whatever the following movie would be called. Having said that, I still appreciate all of you guys for telling me your ideas. It takes a lot of kahunas to put that out there on the internet, especially if it's a controversial or unpopular opinion. So I want to encourage you guys to once again meet me down in the comment section to give me your best Scream 5 ideas. Let's see if we can get more than 370 this time, and I'm gonna pick my favorite one and read it to you guys on the next Scream 5 update. So I guess the big hot ticket that everyone wants to know right now is Matthew Lillard. He did a remote interview, much like Neve Campbell, and was asked about Scream 5. He was invited back to do Scream 3, so we know that he was alive in some version of continuity in Kevin Williamson's brain. I don't personally subscribe to the belief that he could ever be coming back. You know, I think that idea is long forgotten at this point. I think just given the fact that the production of Scream 5 is so popular right now with everybody talking about it, it's only natural that somebody would ask him in an interview how the movie has impacted his life and if he would ever come back if asked to. But just because he's excited about it does not really mean anything. Emma Roberts posted this picture the other day on her Instagram of her at age 7. Never underestimate your power to manifest your dreams, ladies. Hashtag Scream 4. Not hashtag Scream 5. That bitch is dead. We all remember the infamous Twitter photo that Hayden Panettiere posted with her stylish Kirby do. Honestly, I have been a big proponent of the Kirby is still alive fan theory, so I'm not gonna write that one off just yet. We know that Wes Craven left her death scene very ambiguous just in case they ever did want to bring her back, so I know a lot of you guys want to see that too, and a lot of the theories that were pitched to me involved Kirby, so we're just gonna put a pin in that one for now. Jamie Kennedy, he wants to come back. He has lots of theories on how Randy is still alive. It is a pretty common fact that originally when they were writing Scream 3, they had it in mind to reveal that Randy was still alive and being taken care of by his family. We also know that the Weinsteins wanted him to come back for Scream 4. Of course, that is a moot point now that the Weinsteins are out of the picture and we are now dealing with Spyglass Entertainment. And then I heard about this a while ago. I just didn't want to say anything about it because I thought it was so ridiculous. Apparently, Rose McGowan is trying to sell the idea that Tatum and Dewey have another sibling, which would be the twin sister of Tatum, who was sent off to a mental institution when the kids were younger, and she would have dark hair, and apparently she's come back for revenge. I'm not sure who she would be getting revenge on at this point. I guess Dewey, maybe? I don't know. I don't support this theory at all, but I just thought it was very interesting to point out that Tatum has twin beds in her room for some reason. I mean, I know that Sydney slept over occasionally, but what was that second doing there? Did she have a twin sister? Maybe. Spoiler alert, she did not. If you follow the director's Twitter, you see that they have started following all these big stars, which kind of leads us to believe that they're gonna do all this stunt casting. Most recently, Selena Gomez's name came up, and I didn't want to bring this up because I don't believe it to be true. And you know, I briefly mentioned that they were following Ariana Grande and then Lily Reinhart and Cole Sprouse from Riverdale, but that is not substantial enough for me to announce like, hey, they've cast these people in these roles for this movie. There's no way to prove that, and I don't want to feed you bullshit if it's not true. I don't know if anyone's considered the possibility that maybe Matt Bettinelli-Olpin and Tyler Gillette are trolling us. They know that people are watching their Twitter and social media, and they're just following anyone to get us all razzled about this movie. I could just go through Matt Bettinelli's Twitter right now and tell you everyone he's following could potentially be the star of Scream 5. Okay, right off the bat, he's following Adam Brody from Scream 4. Does that mean that Haas, was it Haas or Ross Haas? Is he alive in Scream 5? I don't know. I guess Adam Brody was in Ready or Not, so it makes sense that they're following him. Leonardo DiCaprio is following Leo DiCaprio. Maybe he'll be Ghostface. Conan O'Brien, Mindy Kaling, he's following Anderson Cooper. Ladies and gentlemen, Anderson Cooper is going to be in Scream 5. Zendaya is in Scream 5. Fun fact, Zendaya is apparently attached to the remake, reboot, television series of I Know What You Did Last Summer. I haven't heard an update on that in a while. Lisa Kudrow, Phoebe Buffay is going to be in Scream 5. Of course, we have Cole Sprouse here as well. Cole Sprouse plays Skeet Ulrich's son on Riverdale. Not relevant to anything here, but just for all those theorists who think that Sydney and Billy had a baby together and that evil child will come back and be the new Ghostface. Adele. We've got Adele. Greta Thunberg, am I saying that right? I don't know. Maybe Ghostface is an environmental activist this time out. Dax Shepard and Kristen Bell. Actually, it would be interesting to see Kristen Bell come back since I guess she was the killer in Stab 7, if we're gonna see more Stab movies. Tony Todd, aka Candyman. We've also got Nia DaCosta, who is the director of the new Candyman movie. Are we gonna see a Ghostface versus Candyman situation here? You know, that's entirely possible too if we're going by this logic. Dwayne Johnson, he was Neve Campbell's husband in that Towering Inferno. There is still so much more to go on this list, but I think I've made my point here. Out of all of those, you know, I guess it is entirely possible that Selena Gomez could be involved, but until it's announced officially, I'm taking everything with a grain of salt. The only casting rumor that I believe, which I've believed since November that I've been doing these videos, is that Neve Campbell, Courtney Cox, David Arquette, the big three are all gonna be in this movie. I guess I could also buy Kirby coming back, but that's just wishful thinking on my part. And I guess there's just a modicum of thinking that maybe Stu could be involved only based on the fact that he was originally supposed to be in Scream 3, but it's such a tiny shred that I didn't find it necessary to mention until you guys wanted to hear about it. However, Matthew did say that Neve is a voracious protector of Wes Craven, so that tells me that she holds all the cards here. She might have these directors by the balls, and if they're watching, I'm sorry to use that analogy, but it's true, you gotta listen to what she wants because she knows what the fans want. Don't forget to leave your theories down in the comment section. For anyone who's asking where the heck those Scream 3 character rankings are, I am working on them. You can still check out all my other Scream 5 videos, the rankings for the characters of Scream 1 and 2, the rankings for all the Ghostface killers, that will be linked up and down. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I've been Zach Cherry, and I'll be right back.